I grew up in a really loving family, and we grew up in Alaska in Cordova, and I grew up in a single wide trailer, and all 5 of us kids slept in the same room. You know, my dad was a fisherman. We survived on what he caught through fishing, and literally grew up in the woods. After high school, I decided to go on a mission for my church, and I went on a mission to Denmark and was there for 2 years and served my church there and learned the language, and it was very eye-opening for me. And I really grew up, and that really taught me how to be an adult. And I remember getting home and enrolling into college and thinking that's the route I should probably go, and the recession hit. It was end of 2008, early 2009, and no one would hire me. And I remember I went into the interview with AO, and I remember seeing the benefits that they do and what they do for families and their mission statement and what they stood for. And I remember thinking, you know, I can stand for that. I could totally do that. So I want to try that. So I went home after my interview and I asked my mom, do you have life insurance? She's like, of course I do, through work. And I had this aha moment. Wait, she only has it through work. If she leaves, her and my dad are covered with life insurance, and she didn't realize that. And most people don't. So I kind of felt like, well, if I can go tell people about this, then I can make sure people are okay and have the insurance that they need in order to be okay in their lives. And I just remembered after a few months here really loving it and thinking, this is the career I really want to do.
And they say faith without works is dead. So if you say, I have faith, well, prove it.
I've been with this company for almost 14 years now. And in the beginning, I was really gung-ho on leadership. I really wanted to get into it and help people and change their life. And I did that for a few years, and I just wasn't quite the person I needed to be, I feel like, with the life experience to be successful. At least that's what I was telling myself. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go become just a sales producer, and I'm gonna go after all the records. And so I went out there and achieved all these different, records and clubs within the company and broke different things. And I always had this empty hole inside. There was something missing. And I came back into leadership and I gave it my 100%, gave it my all. When I commit, and did that. And then I watched people come out and just start making money and start doing things that they wanted to do and start buying the houses that they want and the cars that they want and changing their life. So when you go meet the new guy who reminds you of yourself when you were 21 and maybe grew up in a trailer too, maybe living here, maybe living there, and you can pull him out of that or her out of that and help her get what she wants out of life, that's the ultimate feeling. When people go make a lot of money, a lot of times they change or they do things that aren't really in line with their moral compass. And AO never has done that. I've never had to question my integrity for being here. I could always do the right thing and be okay. I could always be a good person and be successful. And good people win at AO. And that's what I fell in love with, is if I'm a good person and I work hard, I can win here. Not just for myself, but for my family. And honestly, I wanted to make a better life for myself and for my future generations.
Me and Micah have an announcement to tell you guys. We're adding one to our family.
I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. We're still walking.
My goal coming into this was not that I got rich. My goal was that we got rich. I work every single day really hard and wake up every day for you guys. This is why I eat and breathe and do what I do in AO. That's why I work so hard after all these years, is because I want to help you all get exactly what I've gotten because of people like Andy and Rob and Dustin and my mentor James Hill, who's changed my life, and our chairman Rick Altig.
Yeah, I get emotional talking about my dad. My dad was a huge example to me in my life. And I'm not talking necessarily business, just in general. And even till the last day of his life, he was always thinking about others. And so for me, that's been a huge example, especially losing him and not having him here anymore, is to really hold on to those times that we had and those lessons that I learned from him. So I can be able to be that kind of father for my son and be that kind of dad for not just my family, but also my business family, right? And to be able to take care of everybody else. But he was just paving the way for us to see his example, and not just what he said, but how he lived. And that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate for me. And to me, try to be as good as him, or even as close to as good as him. Because if I am, I'm gonna be highly successful in life. When I came back to leadership with AO, I remember sitting down with my mentor to create a plan or a vision of what I wanted to achieve. And it was partner. I wanted to become a senior partner here. And I remember him telling me the honest truth that it's gonna be not easy. You're gonna have to work really hard. There's gonna be times where you wanna give up, but if you keep on going, you'll be able to achieve it. And so that's what I did. I feel like when you're a senior partner, all eyes are on you, because you're connected now to the people that own and run the company for over 40 years now. And so you're representing their legacy, you're representing who they are and their core values. So yeah, it makes me wake up in the morning and feel like I have a higher purpose in order to become a better person or example, so then other people can follow that.